Hello everybody, it's your boy NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual feline friend, purveyor of good vibes. So today we are here to play some Genshin Impact. It's yesterday I got Spar Abyss out of the way. That was a little bit of an extra stretch, right? But the main goal yesterday was to get the Imaginarium Theater done, and I think I'm in a good place right now. So that just lets me kind of focus more on the event story. The summer event, and that's the main goal of the day. So let's go ahead and see where I left off. So I did finish part 3 of the summer event quest, main story quest for that, and I was doing whatever happens right afterwards. There's also, I think, mini games that I need to do right afterwards too, but finish the story first, then worry about everything else after. So let's go ahead and see how our little friend Durian is doing after all we did to go change into a cute little dragon, right? We need to go all the way back. Map, right here. All the way back to Simulanka. Here. Go and collect everything along the way. Don't forget if this is a new material or an old material that we've seen before. Maybe one that would be in Fontaine. Could be the one that's usually on Fontaine. Hey, I'm here.
Here's your 2 magic tonics.
Oh, Jean and Kaya are here. When did they get here?
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean...
Is he hitting on Jean?
Still worried about Klee? Relax. Albedo's with her. She'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Klee would usually love to be in places like this.
What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
Greetings to you
Is
both.
it?
This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see you guys here either, but I mean, it's true that they usually do, Klee and crew usually always appear in the summer events in some way or another.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
Well, not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were 2 members of the Heroes Adventure Team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever, our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust the volume a little bit. Okay. Did I hear you talking about Alice and Klee?
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Klee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by Fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Klee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer, so I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
Of course.
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
It's true.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
Oh, wait, Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
Oh, I almost forgot that they only serve ink.
The house special, of course. Best way to get a taste of the local culture.
I want to see this happen.
Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I'm just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color, but how about the taste?
Yeah, well, he did drink it. You'd think we would smell it first.
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
All right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation. It's nothing personal.
Oh, by the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier. She didn't see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
Oh, wonder why.
Freezes and bells
Big
you?
tree.
Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
Yeah, just a reunion with all the summer characters. Will do. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Enjoy your time here too.
Okay. Well, I can still talk to them. Let's see what they have.
So the magic tonic here is just writing ink? What a weird and wonderful world. Ah, Miss Citrus, do you happen to serve any beverages here that don't contain magic tonic?
Of course we do. What flavor would you like?
Sunsetia. Jean, you want in?
Sure, I'll have the same, please.
Or just like orange juice. At least that's what I imagine what Sunsetia would taste like.
Sunsetia drinks coming right up.
Oh, I hope that goes well. Kind of wish I can continue on and see if they enjoy it, but seems like I need to go visit and find all the other summer characters. We have Klee and Kole. I'm trying to remember, last time we did an event like this, Kole had like another pairing, right? Oh, I didn't even unlock this waypoint yet. Yeah, the pairing was with another like shy like character. I don't think it was Barbara. I'm trying to who. Was with like another 4-star character. Remember right? Flowers that have curled in on themselves for a nice nap will awaken and open after being hit by a flying squirrel impact. When the shocks has been really awakened, show immense displeasure by creating current that can move garlands. What? Oh, is it this flower thing? Oh, I guess I should give it a try. Oh, almost had it. The heck? Maybe a little bit like that. Also will hit the top though. Maybe. Oh. Well, either way, I guess it worked. Go back. Okay, wasn't too bad.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
See a paper crane. Go ahead and grab that very quick. It's technically along the way. See a chest in the distance. Since the chest and exploration part of this world is kind of, you know, limited. It will go away after summer. You kind of want to get it all done. Wait, what am I trying? by playing Merry, not merry-go-round. Does it make around the one where the musical chair, right? I'm assuming go. Yeah, you just need to grab it when the lamb says, let's go grab it. Only snatched the berry. Uh-oh. The berry is a small one, right? So the big one's it's not the one to go. Ready, steady. Hey, nice. That's all of it. That was an interesting game of
Today is a lucky
musical chairs. But I guess you can call it like musical berries. You have to grab it again. I'm sorry. Pretty easy if there's just one enemy you're competing against, really. Just need to be faster than one little squirrel. Okay, why am I crawling like underneath the tree? Let me switch parties. That way I can have like a double jump from Kazuha. Okay, got the waypoint. That out of the way. Keep heading north. There is a side quest here too. More about that yet. Oh, maybe it'll show me no matter what. Well, at least I know we'll be at that waypoint. Okay. I'll come back for that later. Nope, okay. They were trying to hide some more and I took it from them. Okay. Well, it's not like they need it anyways, right? You're sure like the tavern drinks are all free? So nervous. What are you so nervous about? Can't do anything about that. Let's go up. Alright, something up here? Probably, but I didn't find anything. Maybe he's in the flower itself? Okay, maybe not. There's something here. There should be a crane here somewhere. Also something over here. You're all adults now. Go ahead and complete the trials of the 3 high mountains. Prove your worth, ask flying squirrels. Is that hard? Oh. They're going to their respective locations now. Okay, now you can probably do what you need to do earlier. Like this. Up. Through. that. Right here. Final loop. Yay, it worked. Yep.
Something with
Thank you.
which to commemorate this occasion.
3 of them total, right? Isn't it like in reverse where you go down instead of up? Oh, this is gonna be a bit more harder. Oh, there's a time limit. There's more. No, I need to worry about hitting those ones at the end. Okay.
Something with
You had to do a bit more, but I guess that's enough. Okay. It's number 2. There's probably one more. Is it just a combat one? It might be just a combat one.
The wind knows me.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Going on here. Oh, I think that's enough. Yep. Got rid of those monsters. And you help the young ones regain their confidence. Here, take this as our thanks. Right, thank you. Don't mind if I do.
An impressive bounty.
Hey, on. Wait, there's. Still a crane to have. At least I didn't have an idea where it was, but now I do. Let's go ahead and go up here. Up higher, right? Come on, character. Down. It's just right up there. Okay, nice. So no one over there. How did I miss that one? Good thing I looked at the mini-map. Okay, now we're good, right? Our waypoint. Let's go towards it. That's an interesting looking place. Not related to what we need to do soon. I think that's a hole. Oh, you remember how, like in the story, they were talking about how, like, when the dragon stomps the ground, there's a big footprint, right? That's part from Durin, and it probably goes down to the other world, that one mining like cave world. Unless there's another dragon in this world.
Here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later. Hey, Kale! You scared me. Traveler and Paimon? You got invited here too?
Of course.
Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork. Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though, with this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint. Have those houses always been there? Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat. Oh, that was Mini Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went? Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right? Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all? Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him. Oh no.
Could be a good thing, Paimon.
Stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction. Are you looking for that small dragon? Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here. No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save it for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world. Oh, there's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way. Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him. Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him. You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now and go catch up with him later. Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Mini Durin and Hat Guy are still there. Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Tainari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out. Sounds good. We'll find some time in our schedule.
Take it easy, Cole. Enjoy your field trip.
Of course. See you later.
Always looking as cute as she always been. Definitely with a lot more confidence too. I was just expecting her to kind of be with someone else with her, but I guess she's just on her own. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Albedo's here too, right? Didn't Albedo have history with Durin? So I wondered how this is gonna go. Seems like Durin and Scaramouche should be here. They went to put those houses and went to the city afterwards. Ooh, maybe they're up higher. Oh, is that Mona?
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
He also has history too.
Muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world.
My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look! Look at this statue!
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did when she was younger.
When she was younger. Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary. She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Even if she's not here, doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue.
Yeah.
It's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman.
I did a quick scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat. A projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Oh.
Pretty impressive.
The more I scried, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess get to her head. Not that I'm surprised in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
Oh, okay. Do you know where we could find him?
One moment.
She just did a scry.
It looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool. Wanna come with us? We can introduce you.
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in her youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun.
Be careful, Mona. Thanks for your astrological assistance.
Anytime.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona.
To the Broken Sea. That's probably further away. All the way back here. It's almost like we're going through all the areas we've been to before just to see what has changed.
Osvaldo Hafnavines! Does thou see what I am seeing? Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelung deceiveth me not!
Your eyes see true, mein Fräulein.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler of the Immenachreich, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars, and his hat-wearing servant.
I almost forgot about that she's a princess in that world. The last summer event. Was it the last one or the one before that? I think it was the last one.
Who did you just call a servant?
What main Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Hat Guy, Mini Durin! Found you at last! Whoa, and Fischl's with you too?
Oh, greetings, Outlander blessed by the Immonakreich. How honored you are to meet your prinzessin beneath the stars of another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
I echo your sentiments, Your Highness.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Greetings. You both look well.
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here?
She probably has been.
Loads and loads of fun! There are so many cute animals! And a magic train that was really long! And a huge, huge castle! And a king lives there and everything!
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience. Alice's magic is truly outstanding.
Yeah, it's definitely a place that's probably really popular with kids.
Yeah, Mom's amazing! Klee wants to build a great big house now, too!
So, your mom and my mom were friends?
So they're almost like cousins. Oh, I guess not really. The mom's not really family. But yeah, I guess they're friends.
Which makes you my big brother! My mom used to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great!
Or it could be that too.
Big brother?
You're a part of the family now.
Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Go on. Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
Yay! Come on, Mini Durin! Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl?
Your prinzessin accepts your invitation. Rejoice! Though you may be concealed by fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of the Aug de Vertelang.
What main Fräulein means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide and seek together. Main Fräulein is it.
Hooray! I love hide and seek!
Oh, me too!
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was...
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret. Our child will one day rise from the dead.
Is she saying that Dragonspine Durin will come back to life?
Well, kind of. It is. If he comes out of this world, it technically would be, come back to life, right? It definitely makes you wonder how the Durin that died in the real world is compared to the Durin in this world. I'm shocked.
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well. Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst-case scenario.
It's the worst case scenario.
I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon, if you understand what I mean.
Kind of? But not really.
And so, when the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy, will you and Simulanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence.
That's true. That means he should play a role and be able to. If the Durin in the other world is a different like entity and not related to this one, I guess this one's more like a copy. But that means that Scaramouche should be able to play a very similar role to the real Durin, right?
If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world. If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
That's true. The mini Durin should be able to relate to the real Durin too.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Probably gonna be the main story in the next summer event, right?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right, I'll be right there.
Tsubasa. Are you worried about Durin?
Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues?
Now that he saved Simulanka's Durin, maybe he'll be sympathetic to the Durin of our world.
Quit trying to guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
I would have mentioned earlier already. Pero was right. He needs time to think about it for himself.
Aww, what a lovely little boat!
The forest fairy helped us make it.
Oh yeah, they put like a little Durin onto that boat. So
I just realized there's a lot fewer people around the Broken Sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the Metropole. Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere.
Huh? A name?
Every boat has a name. At least, all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
the Durin. I guess that would kind of work still.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
It has him
Wish
on
Mini
it.
Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his life beyond this world?
Your princessin approves. Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night. The Durin. Let's call it that then. Thank you, Hat Guy. Also, can I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Is that a no?
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Mini Durin there for a visit?
I'm assuming I'll have to be your bodyguard while we're there.
I
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise. Please, can I go?
I kind of doubt he can protect himself in this form. Well, can he still fight like the way he did before? Because it almost looks like he kind of lost a lot of his strength to kind of assume this form, but maybe he could change back to the other form when he wants to? I don't know. It's really hard to say. But it'd be good if Sabasuka could protect him.
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
Got it! I'll stick close!
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust like the treasure hoarders because they're probably gonna be the type that want to capture Durin, like trying to sell him.
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Mini Durin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way.
Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray of light in the depths of the long night, the Imanakreich will welcome you with the grandest of music ceremonies on the occasion of our next reunion. As surely as the stars in the sky watch over us, we shall meet again.
What Main Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home as well.
Oh, I never seen anybody named Unknown before in my chat, but hello.
Cool! Ah, I have so many new friends now! I'm so happy!
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Take care, Durin.
Thank you, everyone! Thank you so much! The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure, and more beautiful than any fairy tale! Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true.
Be interesting to see if he can be like, you know, friends with Storm Terror too, right? Because they're all dragons. I actually don't know if dragons are kind of friendly with each other. Maybe they're not friendly with each other and end up fighting with each other, but that's a mini Durin. There's no way Storm Terror would try to fight it, right? Because I imagine they are like kind of territorial. Because then, you know, when I play like Elden Ring or other games, I feel like they tend to fight each other most of the time. Oh, missed. You have earned 2 subs so far. Nice. Congrats. It's a good little start. Is this twisted? I don't know. But this box looks like the most different from all the other ones. No? You don't know why you... Well, yeah, you always like to change your name. I'm like trying to remember all of them. Gina was one of them, right? Jaden, Twisted. I can't remember the other ones, not at the moment. I figured it was you when when you said you had subs and you were talking about starting your own channel. Oh, is that? No, that's not it either. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and place it on each and every one of them. No? There's something more to this. I've never seen this puzzle before. Oh. Ouch.
The night is cold.
time. The birds come.
So I was wondering, what content do you actually do on your channel? Yeah, you did say that you were making content, but you never told me what content you were trying to make. That's the same flower. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, just Roblox. For Dead and Lethal. Lethal Company. Lethal Company is going to be a good one. I feel like when it comes to like Left 4 Dead, that might be a lot more smaller. But I imagine Roblox probably being bigger than Left 4 Dead. If it's anything like Minecraft. Huh? I guess it goes here. Where does this one go? Yeah, I have that one in the back right there. Oh, I see. I kind of need to switch them. There you go.
Oh, glad I saw this. I almost didn't even notice it.
How do I get back? I'm assuming this has to... Nope, maybe not. Like that? Oh, that must be one of the flowers I needed. Yeah, each of these little items are like their own puzzle. Can I bring it up with me? Can, okay. We might just place one over here. So we need to find two more. But didn't I just find one right over here? Yeah, I did. It just didn't let me pick it up. So that means there are one more flower that we need. Let's place it there. Oh, I found it. It's just a little bit hidden. There you go.
An impressive bounty.
Guess this is our exit way out. This. It's just a mole on top of a roof. You don't see that too often. Oh, over here. I was like, where are you supposed to go after going up there? Just out of my camera view. You leave an apple, a berry, or a pine cone. Maybe it doesn't matter what you leave, just as long as you have one of them. Leave a berry. Oh, I was trying to do a berry, but it left an apple instead. That's fine. I guess I didn't like that. How about a berry? Okay, maybe it's the pine cone. What? Maybe you just need to do all three. But either way, solve that.
Bounty.
Right? Guess we go forward. Oh no, I'm missing something. If you look in the mini-map, there was supposed to be... one of the paper cranes around here somewhere. How did I miss that one? Up on top of the tree? I didn't see it. It's around here somewhere. Right there. Just part at the very corner of my eye. In front of my face, I did not see it the whole time. Okay. Now move forward. Imagine if that was the one crane I was missing that I needed the whole time while I'm here. Okay. Wait, I'm getting distracted. Well, at least I feel like I'm getting distracted. Oh, you know, if I hit the waypoint, I'll continue doing more of the story.
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Gotta dash.
Gonna need a heal soon.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
That looks like a slide. Okay, waypoint right over here. Feel like there's a huge amount of puzzles right here. It's kind of interesting. But we'll go back here later. Again, I do want to kind of focus on the story. Okay, so it's kind of like the epilogue, right? And this is probably like 2 different like side quests unlock after you do that. So let's go start with this one. Hey, Kirara.
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating?
What am I investigating? I forgot. I guess we're all good.
Great! Then let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this. You wanna check out the area over there? Okay, I'll wait here for you.
Huh? Oh no, I guess I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to follow her, but I didn't know she was like behind me. Okay, fine, I'm right here. You can keep going.
Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you.
Got what we're trying to find.
Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask? Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look.
Her tail just made like a heart shape right there.
Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
Why would she be looking for a berry?
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
I guess that's our narrator.
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Komania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. Alright, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
Guess we're going to the left. Where did Karara go?
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a Marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the Future Marquis's Abode to Be. You like it? The Future Marquis's Abode to Be? Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
That was a little bit boastful.
But before you continue, I must warn you of the danger that lies ahead. For example, under no circumstances should you sit on the chair in the center. Otherwise, the consequences could be a bit embarrassing.
I'm trying not to move so much so that it doesn't break the dialogue, but okay. This is the left, right? Or is it like up here to the left? It was up here to the left. If it gave me a direction, it would have been a little bit more better than sitting to the left, because it could, you know, left could be going west. Or wait, it's this. We're right here, right? So if it's going left, then it's probably over here. Wait, it probably would help if I select the quest. There you go. Where the heck is that? It's like below. Down here?
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
Yeah, the voice changed. Or maybe he changed his voice. Oh, so this is the chair he said not to sit on.
As golden sunlight fills the firmament, the tabletop engrosses your attent. Perhaps, perchance, peruse these pages thence. They
captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling. The Outlanders knew what their next. Why isn't he reading the files on the desk? Hey, Boberano, maybe quit showing off and try using words he'll actually understand.
I can either rhyme like a bard, or I can curse like a sailor. And right now, Cape, you are seriously tempting me towards the latter.
I guess there's multiple narrators after all.
From the raised platform up ahead.
Cape, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're investigating the area thoroughly first. Can't fault them for that. I'm wondering if we can take advantage of this downtime to discuss whether we really need to keep this up.
Oh, if you guys don't want to put on a voice and speak in verse, be my guest. Just don't blame me for your own poetic incompetence.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cape.
You know, I was trying to think of what game this whole thing is reminding me of. Isn't this Parabolo Stanley game? Something like that. But just a game that has a bunch of narration as you're like going to explore, and wherever action you do changes the narration. I'm kind of getting that kind of vibe. This chair on the center, they told me not to sit, and it's obvious. Isn't that like glue? You know, I know someone's gonna tell me to sit on it. I was like, if it's anything like that one Stanley like game, you would get some interesting narrations when you do things it tells you not to do. Well, I guess it can't hurt, right? At least I'll put on a shield while I'm sitting on it. How about that?
Stop the poem. We have a situation. Someone's up with this person.
Traveler? Are you alright?
Turns out there's glue. I knew there was glue. You totally just trolled me. Try to stand up, but the glue is holding you firmly in place.
Come on, you can do it! This can't be how our story ends.
I'm kind of trying. My pants might come off. You managed to partially unstick yourself. The issue isn't that you can't break free. It's more that you don't want to tear your clothes in the process. They mean a lot to you. Yeah, I kind of thought so.
Can I give you a hand or a tail, even?
Look at his face change as he's trying. I'm gonna keep trying to stand up. Finally free yourself and stand up. Clothes intact. Okay. I don't have to go around the rest of the quest pantsless. Luckily. Now I can sit it again with no issue, right? I wanted to read this, you know, but he was talking while I was trying to read, and I was like, I can't read while he's talking, so I was gonna leave. I was trying to leave, let him finish talking, then go back to reading it, but it now won't let me read it again. Okay. Well, I don't know what that note says, but I guess I have to hold this key.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then seize the treasure.
Oh, okay. Attack is what he wants me to do. If I don't attack it, would he say something different? What happens if I'll just walk away? Usually in a game like this, they would say something, but maybe they haven't thought about that. What?
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're investigating the area thoroughly first. Can't fault them for that. I'm wondering if we can take advantage of this downtime to discuss whether we really need to keep this up.
Oh, if you guys don't want to put on a voice and speak in verse, be my guest. Just don't blame me for your own poetic incompetence.
I don't know whether that was triggered by walking away or whether it was timed.
And wares strewn all around. The demon feline's fury can't be quelled, reducing them to rubble on the ground.
No, you don't. I wrote that line. Don't start plagiarizing me just because you can't take a bit of criticism.
Look, let's not put form over content here. It's not about the rhymes. It's about making sure the Outlanders focus on the clockwork key on that platform.
I told you already. Stop calling me demon feline.
I mean, that's kind of what, you know, if you're translating it, what it would turn me to be. Because yokais are technically demons in Japanese lore, right? Okay, I don't think there's anything else. They're probably gonna get mad at me if I just...
Outlander takes a moment to wipe the sweat from their hands, then braces themselves as they grasp their sword. Only now are they ready to attack. Although, a mallet would have made the job easier. Cape, it looks like we have a few moments to spare, and we're still waiting on that apology.
I guess it's actually a time thing, so it's not distance off, because I was not away too far away from where I needed to be. Are they gonna eventually beg for me to hit the key? Maybe I'll sit on all the chairs first. Oh, you could be missing something, right? Can't hurt to break everything first. Look up here first. Okay, whoops, that was a bad jump. Okay, I think I mostly exhausted most of the dialogue, so I guess I'll go ahead and hit the key. nothing bad can happen, right? That was kind of anticlimactic.
The attack now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
Oh, okay, now it's to pull it.
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts and your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go!
Wait. Were those the three that were talking earlier? That's the names. That's them. Okay.
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
There's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on, like where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our 3 clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
Older dragon?
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
Oh, so they're competing.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander.
Oh, is it? I mean, I'm like the judge. Does that mean I have to pick one of them to be the better one? What does that even mean, though? Like, if they reach that rank? Anyways, you can call me NoukonNeko.
Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there.
They just brushed that aside. Poor Kurara. But okay.
This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
So they worked shifts while The poor dragon had to work around the clock.
So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second. Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
A history, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Capet's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Capet was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived.
Who's this narrator?
Traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I guess this is the guest Kurara, not my Kurara, which is fine.
Not now.
Have double shields.
Stars shine for.
Probably should do that to get some healing.
Heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through them.
The thought. Could be wrong.
I might have killed them too quickly.
Show of courage or a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Capet and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girak, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Is it really all the same? Okay, so it's like a Z. Right?
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Connect the lines to draw the family crest. Okay, recall how you want the key, now wind it up in the same method. Give it a good old whack or two. 1, 2. Oh, it's rising up. So you actually need more than just 2 hits. Now we need to draw a Z.
I guess we should start here?
Here? Just like a backwards Z. Come on. Okay. Easy.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Okay, this is a huge manuscript, but I guess we'll start from the top. Brave Francois? I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, but I'm gonna guess that. Francois mounted the haystack, picked up a fork, and planted it tins down on top of the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large, bright moon. He shouted out the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened was he that he wished to climb up the haystack and stop up Francois' mouth. Are you crazy? You yelling so loudly, the dragon might show up. You good for nothing? Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are, worrying if it'll return? Francois really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but held back, and given that the chief too was worried for the villagers' safety. Francois saw that nigh all the villagers have arrived, and so he cleared his throat. Dear neighbors, hey, hello everybody. I am back. That was it always sucks when this happens. It doesn't happen too often, but you know, it's always a possibility that can happen. Having a my computer crashed. But like when I rebooted everything, I couldn't not hear anything from my headset. So I was like testing various things to try to get it back working again. Ooh. I'm hearing echo right now, actually. Trying to figure out why. I shouldn't be hearing it. So why am I hearing it? Just give me a second. Yeah, why is it doing that? I don't think you guys could hear it, but I'm hearing it. That is weird. I have like a private like chat like channel that only I can hear. Usually kind of reserved for chat, but I'm hearing other things too. Like as if it's going in twice. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's like repeating twice, like an echo. It's weird whenever I hear chat. Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah, it feels like when everything crashed, things kind of got mixed up around a little bit. And I'm trying to double check some settings. What? Yeah, I don't understand why is it doing that. But I guess what I can do is I can just go without being able to hear chat, and that might be okay. I'm just wondering if like Genshin's also doing echoing that I don't know of yet. And as long as you guys can hear me, then it should be fine. I sound okay to everybody, right? Maybe there's an additional... If I did this, turn it back on, double check setting. Okay, okay. Did that do it? Nope, I figured it out. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I did not get to read the manuscript because of that. I was just trying to like re-click into the game too.
Capable of forging that.
Can I go back? Oh, it's interesting. You could actually replay the line. But I want to go read back. I want to read back the dialogue. There's one way to resolve this. I just need to close the game and relaunch it, then I'll be able to go back to the beginning again. Let me go ahead and do that. Yep, rebooting the game. Yeah, because I'm kind of worried if I didn't read it myself, I might be missing some context. So, do want to go back just to be able to read it again. Okay, it should be reloading the game.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Okay, we're back here again. I'm just going to read from the top again, just because we got cut off pretty early. Prankstress mounted the haystack, picked up the fork, and planted it mountains down on top of the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large, bright moon. He shouted out the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened that he wished to climb up the haystack and stop Francesca's mouth. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly, and the dragon might show up. You good for nothing? Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are, worrying if it will return? Francesca really would have loved to kick him off the haystack, but he held back, and given that the chief, too, was worried for the villagers' safety, Francesca saw the night all the villagers had arrived, so he cleared his throat. Dear neighbors and kin, think you still that we must endure this? No, of course not. But we cannot do anything about the dragon, said the grocer. Who say so? Did I not leap onto the neck from the windmill blades, step on it twice, and did it not fall down and flee? Like Mario? That's what I'm imagining. Perhaps everyone worked so hard to build the mill that was destroyed. Everyone's emotions became, why is it like kind of like this? Became inflamed, lifting their fists. They decided to take down the dragon, I'm guessing. Francesca lifted his own hands and calmed the crowd. Let us go home for today. Everyone's present. Lack of self-preservation is not bravery, but rather wrath. If we yet desire to face the danger after calming ourselves, only then may we truthfully call our sentient valor. So everyone went home. The next day, there were still many youngsters who wished to follow Francesca to take on the wicked dragon. Who would have known that the valiant possessed the protection of the goddess's radiant charter? Encountered the true valor, the dragon could neither spout fire nor slash with claws, and thus forced to allow the other party to call pauses and switch personnel. And so, after several days and nights of fierce fighting, the wicked dragon could no longer bear it and chose to surrender. AA. Okay.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
It can't be that easy to beat a dragon, though, can it?
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Hold up. I lost the audio again. Just give me a second. Oh. Bluetooth. Okay. Maybe I have to go here. That work? Okay, that worked.
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
Okay, I imagine there's like 3 different versions of the story of who beat the dragon, written by the respective clans, and that's what's going on. Is the audio glitch? No. Really?
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
Oh, I think it should be fixed now. I think you guys should be able to hear things fine. It was just, I don't know, it was like a weird burst of issue. I wonder if my like computer is dying. It might be you said like 10 words in like point. Yeah, it's just, you know, there's like some skipping going around. Okay, that's good to hear. All right, we'll continue. Hopefully there'll be no more issues. Please, my computer, don't die yet. That might be the most bogus logic ever. Oh, wait, I can replay it, right?
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Huh? Me go switch it back to controller. Okay. And we have to reset the quest. I'm just already thrown off by the whole disconnection. Hopefully I can get back into the groove.
There are leaves around. And
Right? Now we have to teleport all the way back to Metropole. There's a paper crane just right there. There's another one nearby too, but probably on top of all this. Kind of know where it is, right? Kind of cheating, but it's part of the game, right? When you have Kazuha, you can do little shortcuts like that. There's the crane. It's just a more speedier way to get there. And there's a chest just sitting right there.
who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
What's this supposed to be? Oh, it's just a wire. A zip wire? Okay. What next? Just jump over? Oh, nope. It's going over by itself. Okay. Ah, hello. I guess you were just waiting for me to grab this chest. Thank you. It is a nice weather. Is there another crane just sitting down here? There's a chest. I can grab that.
brings a smile to my face.
And there's the crane. Oh, they're gonna... I'm gonna have to play hide and seek with them to get that chest. I'll save that for later. Again, I feel like I'm taking too many detours when I should be really focusing on getting this quest done. And there's like two parts left before I'm done.
Finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Bats, maybe you're just really good at searching for them then.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers. But worry not, I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
Knock on the door.
Question 1. Who is it?
I already know these answers. Police, open up. We're here for a routine inventory check. I mean, answer the truth, right? NoukonNeko's Marquise. I guess that's right. I'm right. Our Marquise now because I have the key. And his retinue. What does retinue even mean?
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Courage and strength, hard work and wealth. Not that one for sure. Wisdom. Based on our guy, it's courage and strength. Or maybe this fountain is gonna be based on something else.
Oh, no, don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that bravery has its uses.
Oh, retinue's assistance. I see.
We can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those three off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Okay, so I can't say that. It's not hard work and wealth, can it? It's probably actually. You know what I think is gonna happen? I think that narrator is always gonna pop in and tell me to say something else. So maybe I should just pick the wrong answers anyway, just to see what happened. Hard work and wealth.
To be completely honest, hard work is a bit of an alien concept to us here in the Constellation Metropole. We have hardware and we have clockwork, but not hard work.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
And here's the right answer, wisdom.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Based on based on how the other two questions were, the right one's probably the bottom answer, and the top ones are probably the wrong answers. Let's go with both are false.
Please try to avoid being unnecessarily cruel in your response.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
I don't know.
Come on, you'll have to do better than that, kid. I mean, Traveller Marquis. You and your friends are the only ones who know the truth about us.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Perhaps both are equally real.
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel? There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Door opens and puff of smoke
Traveller
wafts out.
Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
So, like a square. Okay. Pop it right in. Give it a spin. Forgot what directions you start from, but just a square, right? In a clockwise order?
This one?
Or does it tell me to go over here? Not letting me. Even though I see the line. Okay. It doesn't really let me pick the wrong answer from what I can tell.
The Traveller Marquis draws a design that is practical and aesthetically pleasing in equal measure. One thing it is not, however, is correct.
Okay, it's third direction.
Look at Boberano's family crest and have another go.
It's a square, but... Why is this puzzle so weird? How do I... restart it? Did I just hit it? I just hit it, okay. That has to be it, right?
Are you, gonna try again?
Really? Could swear it looks like a square when I looked at it. How do I even select it? Okay. Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong 4 pillars. It's like over here, right? Right? Then you go down. I just didn't see that line in the bottom earlier. Wonder why I didn't. It's like literally 2 chests right there. Yes?
Now, let me see what
elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Cappe.
Why is Centennial in the basement of the crumbling house? Begun reading the ancient book he found, his oil lamp shook from time to time as the swaying structure above ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolically raised by the dragon, and he have been chosen by the dragon, for he have not returned home, but Antonio did not care. He only wished to study the book the old lady had given him on the bridge he passed today. The book was titled Radiant Charter, and within was reworded all the rules that every I have being in Sri must follow. That's just quite the guess I had right there. It was, why is it even blocked in the first place? Is it trying to like be something else? But anyway, or maybe those boxes are letters that you need to use as part of another puzzle, maybe? But anyways, it was written in the language of the world's creation at the very start. And if Antonio was not possessed of extraordinary wisdom and deciphered this primordial text, there would have been no study to be had. The book has recorded no solutions as to resolving the difficulty that Constellation Satellite presently faced, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own home. But he knew that wisdom was the mightiest thing in the world. The morning light shone through the ruins of home, and the neighboring blacksmith and chubby chief took great pains to get rid of the house's wreckage, which blocked the basement's hatch. With the dark circles about his eyes, Antonio said to the chubby chef, or chief. Chef and chief is actually spelled very similarly, just the E and I's moved around, right? But anyway, I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon. Are you sure you're alright? You don't look like you got any sleep. Just smoke from the oil lamp. Don't worry about it. The dragon sat on top of a mountain of treasures, gazing down at insignificant little Antonio. Walking closer, flames gathered in its throat, prepared to burn the area in 1 centimeter before him. All the better to scare this puny, foolish creature away. Halt. I am a qualified second-class Meister. The Radiant Charter states that should I refuse a duel, you cannot use force. This restriction did indeed exist, so the wicked dragon swallowed its flames whole. So how it dread going to the toilet tomorrow. But Antonio, for this part, had not expected the second-class rust-clearing Meister qualification exam he had taken on a lark would become in useful. And since I am the second-class Meister, I propose a duel of riddles you cannot refuse. Now, Simulacra has such a law, mainly for the benefit of sphinxes, old sages, and princesses. Yeah, I wish to make life hard for others. The evil dragon have not expected the rule to catch up with it. I should ask the first question. My house sold for 8,000 more yesterday, but I thought there was a room to raise the price. So I brought it back for 9,000 and plan to sell it for 10,000. How much more did I lose in the end? The dragon laughed in contempt. So what's hard about that? You could have waited until it hit 10,000 to make your move, but you sold it for 8 and you bought for 9, so you lost 1,000 mora that could have earned instead. Wrong, you have burned my house down yesterday. I couldn't sell it in time, so I lost far more. So he lost 9,000. Wait. I'm trying to do the math. So he lost. Well, he sold for 8,000, bought from 9,000. So he, spent 1,000 at that time. But because he bought at 9,000, lost that, he lost 10,000? That's the right answer, I think. But anyways, sorry. I mean, I do have a burn on a house, and you happen not to be home, so I might as well hit one that doesn't result in any loss of life. He has to burn a home. Okay, I didn't know that was a rule. Now that you lost this contest, I have the right to loot the same value as your life, minus 1 Mora. And consider that you burned my house, I can seek damage. Let's assume that my house is worth just 1 Mora. Well then, Wager Dragon, you know what to do with yourself. Please, Mary, I'll give you anything. Your words, not mine, Antonio said, as he pulled out a contract he had written long ago. Thus did Antonio use his wisdom to take all the evil dragon's treasure. The dragon, devastated, would never ever again return to attack the constellation satellite where Antonio lived. Many years later, a child asked Antonio, "You sold your place for 8,000. You spent 9,000 to buy it back. So it looks like you actually did lose 1,000 Mora." AA? Wait, AA? Same author. A is the, the goddess, right? So could it be that they all face the dragon in different instances? They all won? It's not like just one person won, right?
Look, my clan's history is true as well. There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here.
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Boberano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Really? I could just take all 3 chests?
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
I guess you could just take it all.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Oh, different rarities as well. But thank you. A lot of goodies. Right, to the final place. I still don't know why we were doing all this in the first place. We were helping Kirawa look for something, which I don't know what it was. Only for a narrator to kind of tell us to go in a cave and not sit on a chair and hit a key, and we found those 3 guys right there. We're trying to prove that their family was what, vanquished the dragon. Actually, I'm going the right way. And this is where we are currently at.
Time to go.
No idea how this ended up this way, but it is what it is, I guess. We should be almost done.
Truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, And our key contribution is growth serum.
What's
Growth serum?
that?
Like Ant-Man.
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny.
Oh.
So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
Despite Albizi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
So I could take a left and not worry about these guards, or I can walk straight and see what happens.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
Giant guard scoops you all up and throws you outside. No one's able to fight back. Is he that big? I mean, they're bigger.
Albizi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
Or we could try talking to them again.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here.
Same thing. Same thing.
You and Albizi only wanted to strike up a conversation with the guard. But since greeting you wasn't one of the items...
Okay, the dog's about the same. It's okay.
Relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
Why is my own clan treating me like a villain?
That's what I want to know.
We all have. It feels like we've been waiting forever.
Wait, what happens if I walk and say hi to the guards from the back? It's okay. Probably just gonna throw me out again.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging? We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Oh, it got besmudged? I mean... It's supposed to be like a star, right?
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Ooh, the burn.
Over here! I found it! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard. I'll go keep watch.
Thank you. Okay, where's the starting point? Oh, it's like over here. Wait, it starts from the bottom, probably? No, it starts from over here. In this box. Okay, well, it goes to the center from what I can tell. kind of problematic, but I don't think I can link it until I destroy these boxes. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Wait, is Wisdom not gonna tell me?
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Shoot, actually there's no line going down. That might be wrong. But it eventually goes back to the top and goes back over here, right? Or actually... No. Wait, am I looking at it the wrong way?
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Let me select it. Come on, there you go. I only guess it can go this way.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Okay, I guess that's not right either. I'm also sometimes trying to figure out what direction, what's up and what's down. It's like a star, so you would think it's like symmetrical. Let's try this. I don't know if that was like the exact same thing I tried earlier, but feels like it could be. Probably the same thing.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Maybe I could try the opposite direction.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Oh, I assume it starts from the bottom, then maybe it's like this. Not that.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Well then, what's the right way then? That? Assuming that maybe it starts from the dark area.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Nice if they just tell me which way is the right way, or give me the right drawing at least. This is not enough hints. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense if it starts from the right, because there's two different lines connecting to the right one, so... Try to look at it from like this way. Well, it's like it goes up here instead. No, probably not. It kind of looks like an arrow. Yeah, probably not.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Nope. The kind of annoying shape too. Ooh, look at it as the bottom maybe. I had different angles already.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Wait, is it already telling me that I'm wrong already? That's probably what it's telling me. Okay, if that's the case... Yeah, it really feels like it should be like an arrow pointing that to towards the vault. But it's not. Oh, it's wait, no, it doesn't start from the middle because it starts from one of these edges. If it started from the middle, then that would have been a little bit more obvious. And they're not giving me any more clues. Maybe I'll go in the reverse.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's wrong.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Are there like more clues that I'm not seeing? I try almost every single angle. My god, that smudge. Why does this one has to have a smudge? I need to look at it a little bit closer. I'm just gonna go try to zoom in a bit. And maybe I'm missing something that I just have a hard time seeing from far away. Okay, I mean, it looks like this. You can make it, definitely make it out a lot more better once you zoom it in. Maybe not like that.
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care.
Oh, it's probably the reverse direction.
How could they let something so important get so dirty?
So it's actually, I think it starts at the bottom of the flag, then it goes in a counterclockwise rotations, and it goes inwards afterwards. If I can get it go over here. There you go. Oh my god. You just need to zoom it in a bit more. It's like too small to see that the line, you can see the line going from the bottom connecting to the far left one, then from far left one go up. But okay.
This is the last one.
Galileo and Alberto did many good deeds again today. though it was most tiring to help the old lady on the bridge move her barrels of hard apple cider. They each got a small barrel as their reward. The moonlight was unobstructed and beautiful, and the two good friends climbed up on the high wall that had been built to stave off the evil dragon off. Alberto lost the rock, paper, scissors match, so he had to hold the barrel of cider under the crook of his arm as they climbed the ladder. Look, this is the big house that our chubby chief was so proud of. Doesn't look so big from here, huh? Said Alberto. As you look at the house. You're wrong. That's my house, said Galileo. Chief's house is that one. Alberto's night vision was not all that good, and moonlight could never compare to daylight. So one were to close one's eye, the light could not be seen at all. He tried a little harder, but discerned nothing more. But it's also really small, Galileo continued. So there's nothing wrong with your statement. Galileo and Alberto were both rather perceptive people. Galileo's reply covered for Alberto's discomfort regarding his poor vision, while Alberto had also lost the rock, paper, scissors match on purpose, so that he can carry the cider's barrel. Because the gears under Galileo's ribs were injured. Here's to you. The two friends raised a toast once Alberto stuffed a cork back into the barrel. The next day, the two gathered everyone in the village plaza. First, they apologized for the collapse of the anti-dragon wall and told all the people they were prepared to have a talk with the evil dragon. I know it was a lot of work for everyone to fix that wall, but we're not that fussed about it anyway, the chubby chief said. But are you sure you're not bragging when you say you knocked it down yourselves? Of course, that was not the chief's point. He too was a good person. He continued also that it's too dangerous to seek the dragon out. Don't worry about us. And so, the two friends in the whole world departed. The evil dragon trembled before Alberto and Galileo. For some reason, the old lady's liquor could make people grow very, very large. Oh, that's how they broke it. I see. And that's how they accidentally squashed the high walls of the previous night. So they gazed down at the ground far below, and they more or less understood how the dragon thought. No wonder it could accidentally destroy the village at its feet. So as long as they could get the dragon to notice people, they could surely come to an understanding. The two friends thus drank all remaining magic cider, becoming even larger than the dragon by a good margin. Reeking of alcohol, they sandwiched the dragon between them and drunkenly tried to reason with it. The dragon dribbled up in terror, all of its modesty and felt pale aura forever gone. Indeed, still wondering why there's all these blank words in the middle of all that. It even looked kind of pitiful. Alberto attempted to pick dirt off the scales on the dragon's back, but wound up picking off an entire scale. The dragon sought to flee, but Galileo, fearing that the crisis might persist for 10,000 years more, if the misunderstanding had not cleared up, tugged its tail and dragged it right back. Oh, someone's like pulling a cat by a tail. That's not a good thing. To be honest, we've always lived under your feet, but we are far too small, so you may have not ever seen us. Now we transform and become big, Galileo said. So now, surely you must know that we dwell on your feet. The dragon nodded repeatedly, and thus did two in the dragons chat all night, believing that the goal of mutual understanding achieved. Two set off along the road home.
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
Too big, too far. It's almost like One Piece.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
Yeah.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
I mean, if they spot me, wouldn't they just kick me out? It's not like I stole anything.
They ring the bell anyway. Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
Oh, that's a lot of glue. I mean, as long as you don't step on the glue, right? And zipping all the way up there to all the way over here. Makes you wonder what would happen if you took that way. Oh, it's kind of blocked, I guess.
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Oh, nice.
But back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka can make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Oh, is that over?
Any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait for tomorrow. Not only in game, but I think also in, on the next stream as well. It is kind of getting late. I guess that that little computer crash incident I had earlier kind of pushed me back a little bit, but it does seem like, I have 2 more well, more like 1.5 story left to do, and I think the next stream should be able to cover both the rest of this, and then probably all of that as well. Then that'll probably be a good length for the stream. So I'll probably stop it right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, because there's obviously something more to this, and I don't just want to walk in and realize that it's another hour before I kind of finish the quest. So yeah, I'll stop here. What I'm kind of curious is how much points did I earn today for commission? Oh, a decent amount. Okay. So yeah, kind of weird place to end it, but it is what it is, I guess. It's a lot of reading too and weird narration, but it's definitely a very amusing one to kind of do. I don't think I enjoy it as much as like Koran's character story quests, which kind of reminds me of this a little bit because she did some narration herself. But this was interesting. I also wonder who the narrator is. That's probably the bigger question with all this mystery, but we'll find out tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna get some sleep, so thanks for watching, and hopefully I see you guys around. NoukonNeko, signing out. Bye-bye!